Hey everyone, so I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, the pandemic and the Black Lives Matter protests, but I'm making this video because I just received my plants from Hirts garden and I want to do an unboxing. So let's get started. I honestly can't remember like what I bought, but we're gonna find out. I know I got aloe and like some flowers, but I can't recall the names. So let's see. And ooh, I just stabbed myself. These plants took about, I think like 4 or 5 days to come, even though the box says 2-day shipping. I've literally been watching my my door like a hawk because these are live plants and I don't want them to just die outside, you know. So yeah, let's get started. There's a lot of bubble wrap. I'm just gonna pull out the first thing that I see, and it is, let's see, this is, let me see, apple mint. Looks a little rough, you know, from transit. And let me see, usually when people order from this website, they say that the soil is really moist, but I think it's like literally it would be sopping wet. But from what I can see, it's like an adequate amount of moisture. Yeah, I mean it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of dry. Like I think I'm gonna have to wet this, and like it needs some TLC. But it was, I believe it was like $4. I'll check the invoice for the prices. So yeah, this is apple mint. And then, all right. The next thing, there's like literally dirt everywhere. That's what people were talking about. The next thing I got was some aloe. I've been wanting aloe to use in my hair, and like it's just a really nice plant to have, and I want to propagate it so that I could have more aloe babies, more aloe plants. So I'm gonna take the tape off. This is what people said in the reviews, like there's a lot of dirt. So I'm kind of, and some people even found bugs. Yeah, that's, So they could do better with their packaging, because from what I can see, there's literally dirt everywhere. Like people were saying, like this tape isn't really enough. Sorry, I'm sweating. It's literally like 95 degrees. Okay, I can't get this piece of tape. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so this wasn't really packaged too well. Like there's dirt. When I say there's dirt all over my pants, there's dirt all over my pants. And I'm trying not to like mess up the plant or anything, like disturb the roots. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, so here it is, my aloe. A lot of dirt. The soil looks pretty dry, but it's a desert. It's like a desert plant, so I understand. I'm just gonna put this on the floor. I should probably take the tape off the apple mint too, just to see like what's going on. Maybe I'll find some bugs. Who knows? But yeah, I also ordered from another website. It's called Santa Rosa's Garden, I believe. And they're shipping out, oh my gosh, this is so much. They're shipping out the week of June 15th. So that's next week, I believe. So I'm really excited. I ordered 3 different kinds of flowers there because I want some pollinators and like birds coming into my garden. So this, it doesn't smell like mint, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it says some leaves have a fruity fragrance, used fresh to flavor teas, salads, jellies. Some of them smell, but others not so much. So on to the next one. Kind of scared, like I don't remember what I ordered. All right, a lot of dirt, a lot of dirt. Ooh. All right, the next thing that looks pretty wet is, and wow, it's literally huge. It's a perennial and it's called Tequila Sunrise. So I'll show you guys what it's gonna look like when the flowers bloom. This is what it looks like. That's how it's supposed to look like. And then this is, I realize I haven't been showing y'all up close, but this is how it's looking. It looks a little bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. It should be looking very green like that, but it's looking very yellow. So it says, blooms mid-season, allows soil to dry between thorough waterings, full sun. And it says the tick seed has variated foliage in shades of white, cream, and yellow. Oh, okay, so it's variegated. That would make sense. That would make sense, because I was like, why is there so much yellow? But it's literally variegated. Yeah, it says plants in well-drained soil. That's interesting. All right, so I was watching this YouTube video. Maybe I'll tag her if I could find the video, but it was basically this woman. She works at a nursery, or she has like her own online nursery. Oh my gosh, my shirt is so dirty with soil. But she works at her she has an online nursery, and she said that when you're ordering plants online, like there are specific things you have to do. So if the soil is too wet, you have to let it dry out. Like you can't repot your plants. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them, the ones that have to go outside, I'll put them outside. And then the ones, this is garbage. The ones that aren't requiring like full sun, I'll leave them in here, like on the kitchen windowsill or something like that. But if I find any that are the soil's really wet, then I'm gonna let it dry out. This soil's kind of dry. It's very dry. I'm also going to, oh my gosh, I'm also going to prune this. Look, leaves are literally falling off. Like, I think they literally just wet the leaves, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to wet the soil. So I think I'm gonna prune this and then transplant it to a bigger pot. But this is a decent sized pot, and like I guess literally the roots are coming out on the bottom, so this needs to be transplanted soon because I don't want it to die. But I'm just going to sacrifice some of the leaves because they're just dying. Like, as you can see, let me get in the camera. I don't know if you can see that. It's literally like brown, and I mean, I guess that one isn't that, oh no, it's literally like dying. So I don't want, and this one, look at this. This is not okay. It's literally not okay. But yeah, so on to the next one. We have two more. I'm really excited. So the next one, oh, this one's kind of sad. Okay, this is lemongrass. All of these have like a weird, like a factory smell. I don't know how to explain it, but I know that sounds really bad, but I don't know how to explain. Well, I've never smelled lemongrass before, but I can kind of smells like lemon, I guess. But let's read what the tag says. By the way, if I find the invoice, then I'll tell you guys how much everything was. But if I don't, just go on, it's hirtsgarden.com, Hirts garden.com, or it's just hirts.com. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Oh, look, like literally, what is this? There's like a dead piece right here. I honestly can't judge, as you can see on my finger, I honestly can't judge online nurseries because you know how much, like, how difficult it is to like ship plants out to different regions of the country. But at the same time, I think they should be held accountable. Like, you know, you're shipping live plants, so you should probably make your packaging better. Like, I literally, there's soil everywhere. And I thought they had gotten better because before I placed this order, I made sure to watch videos that were like recent, like 2 weeks prior to when I ordered. I was watching these hauls from this website. Also, let's see. Yeah, so this is how it's looking. I don't know. And in the picture, this is how it's supposed to look. I mean, it just looks very scrawny. Like, I think I just want it, like, it should be fuller. But at the same time, like, this is, it's not in its full bloom, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's not in its full bloom. It says blooms in summer. So yeah, it's, the summer hasn't started, or well, it has started. But it says outstanding features. And aromatic grass used as a culinary herb for its tangy lemon flavor. Uses used for mixed or grass borders and as a culinary flavoring. Care prefers well-drained soil and full sun. So yeah, it says light full sun. It blooms in late summer to early fall. Soil moisture well drained. So most of these are like well drained soil. Like, the only one that I'm not obviously not going to water a lot is the aloe vera. Because it's like a desert plant. And then this is the last one. It's another bigger one. Let's see what it is, because I don't remember. Oh, okay. This one looks really good. This one looks really good. Okay, I'm excited. Like, before I was kind of not upset, but like I kind of have to give these some TLC because they're like, you know. But this one, let me peel the tape off and speak. So basically in this order, I wanted a mixture between like herbs and things that, and plants that would bring pollinators. So I ordered, which is why I ordered 2 different types of flowers. So this one is the, there's so much soil. This one is the Early Bird Fizzy, Garden Pinks, and let's see. So yeah, it brings, it has like a little sign, a butterfly, scissors, and a little, it has like a little moose, or is it a deer? I don't know what that is. But like, I'm assuming it's a deer, if you could see that. So yeah, that's how it's supposed to look like when it blooms. It's so beautiful. And it says double lavender pink flowers with a dark eye, blooms in late spring to early summer, atop mounds of blue-green foliage, prefers well-drained soil, and it requires full sun. Its heart is zone 4. We're in zone 7, but I think that's okay. Like, it's still gonna grow. It just, you know, this doesn't even need TLC. Like, look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I can't wait until it blooms. So yeah, as I was saying, for now, I'm just gonna leave them in their pots, and the ones that are dry, I'm going to water them because I don't want them to just die on me. Let me see. This one soil is pretty dry, but it's really good, like quality wise. Like, it's, I don't see any leaves that I have to prune. The soil, the only thing I could say is that the soil's dry, which is probably like, they probably wet it, and then after they put it in the boxes to ship, it just dried out, because literally it's, I don't know, it's like 80 degrees or something. So yeah, now I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna take the aloe out because I couldn't show the aloe like in its entirety in this case. Maybe I'll cut the thing. Oh, soil's going everywhere. All right. Also, I just want to see if there's any that I have to cut out, if there's any diseases. Some people have found that there are, like, some people found snails in their orders. So we have to inspect it. All right. So it's pretty loose in this soil. And when I and this is like, let me show it. So yeah, this is the aloe. For some reason I feel like I got a different type because there's different kinds of aloe, but this one literally says aloe vera medicine plant, so I'm sure they have all the same gel inside. I'm not sure. I'd have to like look that one up, but there's like little ones on the side that I could probably propagate. This is really nice. This is really nice. And then showing the mint again because I didn't really show it close up. The mint looks sad. Like, I'm just gonna tell it how it is. The mint looks pretty sad. It's kind of like tangled. Let me show y'all after I loosen it up a little bit. My air fryer went off during this bit, so that's the reason why I had to mute it. So yeah, that was pretty much it. There's no invoice, but I spent around $40, I believe, and I think that was a good amount because I got 5 plants. So yeah, this is gonna go, because mint is really good for keeping the bugs away, because of the smell. A lot of bugs don't like mint. A lot of bugs don't like lemongrass. Specifically mosquitoes don't like lemongrass, which is why I got it. Once again, I think some of these plants need TLC, but for the price, you cannot beat it. Like, I've seen people buy like 5-cent plants and like that are literally like wilting, dying, like everything, and they've been able to resurrect it. So I think this is good. Yeah, so you guys should check them out. Hirts Garden. Keep in mind that the weather's getting hotter depending where you are, so it might be difficult for them to package the plants and for them to arrive. Like, they're obviously not gonna arrive like, you know, all perfect. Like, honestly, the one plant that I could tell y'all that is literally perfect and I have to do nothing to is the Garden Pinks. Absolutely, like, this is beautiful. This is, I don't have to do anything to it except for water. Like, she's dry. But, and then the aloe as well, like, I have no complaints. Maybe what, like, this is broken, this is cracked, like, oh well. But yeah, and then this one, the one that needs the most TLC, I'd say, is my lemongrass. I've honestly never seen lemongrass before, but I'm assuming, like, I don't know, it just looks very scrawny to me, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe because it hasn't like bloomed yet. Needs some TLC, but yeah. And then there's this.